Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is my post-market wrap-up for today, Friday, November 10th, 2017. Again, what a freaking day on Wall Street. That's all I have to say. And this bond market thing, well, guess what? Towards the end of the day, CNBC, to their credit, I'm pretty hard on these guys and girls over there, started talking about what's happening here in the bond market. It's kind of funny. Somewhere actually it was 10:44 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, while the bond market was selling off big time. They're talking about coffee. I actually posted a little thing up on Steemit with a snapshot of them sitting there talking about coffee. It's incredible. But again, they cannot not talk about this action here in the bond market. It's incredible. And the U.S. 10-year yield, bang, up to I think 2.40 today. Again, historically, this is nothing, but it's the pace at which this is going on. Past 2 days, bonds being dumped. So what does this mean in the grand scheme of things? Well, we're going to theoretically see yields rise. The yield curve should normalize. I've been talking about the flat curve. Well, it's not doing too much of anything. The whole curve is kind of coming up, but it's still staying flat. What we would expect to happen here, and it's not yet, is the financials to benefit from this, but we're going to have to watch this moving forward, because to watch the bond market sell off like this and stocks under pressure, that should raise your eyebrows. And I've been talking a lot about this. Stocks made history today. History. What am I talking about? Well, this is the first time in history, actually, that we have not had a 2% pullback in a 3-month span. Historic, isn't it? Well, look, in this environment, nothing should surprise you. Speaking of that, so the dollar was down today, and they decided to hammer gold and silver. You know why? It's the London gold fix. Let me ask you a question here, if you care. And you really should care, honestly. If a company like Microsoft or Apple or Google or Facebook were having their price fixed by the banks, could you imagine the outcry from the public? It would be unbelievable. But here, investors, with regard to those of us that hold gold, silver, we're not made whole in any way. This is illegal. Meanwhile, it's going on right in front of our face. There's a whole nice Wikipedia article about it. Nobody bats an eyeball. I want you to think about that. Put that into a perspective. Again, pick a major company. If any major company out there was having its price fixed or rigged, the regulators would be on top of that so fast, it wouldn't even be funny. But when it comes to gold, doesn't matter. They have to do this. It has to do with the petrodollar. They cannot allow gold, silver to compete with the dollar on the world stage. Again, it would affect the petrodollar. So this is going to go on until it doesn't. As far as I'm concerned, good. Let them keep doing this, because at one point, I don't care what they do. It's going to be the market that determines fair value. When? Don't know, don't care, just capitalize on this whole thing, people. So the real story here, which they tried to ignore on CNBC at least, but they couldn't do it, is this bond market sell-off. It's huge. I mean, I got so much feedback today from those of you that actually went to my website, traderschoice.net, and you can see the bond market. It looks like it's bleeding in that chart right there. Again, right side of the page, underneath the chat room. Have a look at it, because it's something you're not going to see too often. A sell-off like that, who knows? Maybe it'll continue next week. I really don't know. Yesterday, I came out and I said the bond market sell-off, I was not convinced that it was not going to continue. Well, I guess I got that one right. But moving into next week, I'm not sure, really, honestly, what's going to happen here with the bond market. They are going to try, and they tried hard today, to push stocks back into positive territory again. Watch the Russell 2000, the small caps. It's really where they were putting a lot of effort in the last 2 days to push higher. At one point today, the small caps, the Russell 2000, did actually go positive, but they're not able to keep it there. They worked really hard on the tech sector today too. I think the NASDAQ eked out a teeny tiny gain, although the Dow finished down about 40 points. It's incredible what we're seeing. It is like, it's better than any kind of a movie, I think, that you could possibly watch. And we're watching the rigging right before our eyes. It's so incredible, in my opinion. So again, historic day for stocks. First 3-month span ever in history where we have not had a 2% pullback in the stock market. I think that says a lot about what's going on here in the market. So we're going to need to watch the sell-off here in bonds. Again, this is not, don't listen to Greg Mannarino here. Listen to guys like Jeffrey Gundlach. There's a lot of other billionaire, multi-billionaire fund managers warning about the bond market. Alan Greenspan, you know who he is. He's warning about the bond market. They must watch my work because they sound like me. They sound exactly like Greg Mannarino. Anyway, just real quick before I let you go, it is Friday. I'm not planning on doing another video here, but right after this, I'm doing an interview with your friend and mine, Greg Hunter, and it will be out on his channel as an early Sunday release. I can only imagine what's going to come out of my mouth during that interview. It's probably going to be, I'm going to try to stay calm. I'm not going to try to go off the deep end, but you know how I am. I just tell everything like it is. I don't hold back. It's me in trouble here. Look, another one of my videos got flagged today. So help me out here, people. Share these things. Give me thumbs up if you're watching this on YouTube. They hate my guts to the core of my being, and they hate you too. They hate you too. Let's get even with them. You know, it takes a split second. A thumbs up, share the video. So this way, when they come back to me and they try to take me off of YouTube, I can say, hold on a second. Do you see my ratio of thumbs up to thumbs down? And you guys and girls, whoever you are out here, are trying to take me off of YouTube? I don't care. I really don't care. I do this for all of you, and I would feel very bad if they took me off here permanently. But I would still post other places on Steemit, for example. But I know a lot of you really like this platform, for which I have a hatred that runs to the core of my being. I despise this YouTube thing. But I'm out here for you, and I'm going to continue to do this until YouTube just literally cuts off my channel. And I'm not, you know, they don't want this out there. Do you realize what they're doing? It's incredible. All I am sitting here doing is trying to tell people, okay, look where you should be looking. Don't look where the mainstream is telling you to do. Try to put this into perspective. And they do not want you to hear it. It's absolutely incredible. It's just as criminal, probably. Well, not really, but it's criminal. I was going to say as the London gold fix, which is off the charts. You know, I don't know a way we can get together on this. All of us, maybe write to the SEC, write to the whoever we got to write to. Say, look, how are they allowed to rig? And it's in our face. The gold market, they can fix the price of gold, but they won't fix. What happens if they fix the price of, I don't know, Apple stock? I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine? All right, anyway, let me get out of here. I'm going to go talk to Greg Hunter for a little bit. I really hope you pay attention to that. And go to my website, traderschoice.net, and just have a look at how the bond market finished. You'll be like this. It's outrageous. It really is. And we're going to see how this plays out next week. Going to be interesting, and I'm going to talk all about it. I'll see you Monday, or actually I'll see you on Greg's show this Sunday as an early release. Over and out.